Hey y'all, we're back. Welcome to Steps and Stages. I'm Crystal. It's great to be with you. If you're just joining us, this is a weekly encouragement blog that we started about 3 years ago now, geared towards blending my musings as a life coach, an artist, a mother, an educator into some practical tools that you can use to get from one step to the next stage of your life. And if you were following last week, if you saw the short episode, but the updates to the story last week, you know that I was in the building with Michelle Obama and Oprah. And I don't have the words to tell you how important or how transformative the energy in that building was. There were 15,000 people in Barclays, and I will continue to try to synthesize that for you and give it back as a gift. It was a treat for me. I mentioned last week that we have to think about how we are inspired as individuals so that we can continue to be an inspiration to others. And so this week I want to think with you about the difference between pouring out and being spilled. And I want to think with you about that because a lot of times we're doing a lot of things and we're putting a lot of positivity in the world and we're doing our best with what we have. And sometimes we feel empty. And so last week I had to remind myself that as I was sitting in that arena with 15,000 people, I was pouring into myself. It was a gift that I gave myself to be in the room with someone who inspires me so that I can continue to inspire others. And Oprah may not be your inspiration. Michelle Obama may not be your inspiration. But there is someone or something that you do that refills your reservoir of joy, of energy, of determination, of intention, and then you're able to do with that energy what you are called to do, live out your purpose. And so last week as I was sitting in that arena, I was thinking about all the things that I could be doing, how to get Oprah's attention, how to network. And then I sat there and I realized this is not about the doing. This is about the receiving. And as I was being poured into by the speakers on stage, listening to the stories, there was a guest artist, Tamala Mann showed up, no one knew. As I was being encouraged by all these people who were living and doing their purpose each and every day, I was reminded that the process of knowing who you are is about reciprocal energy. It's about taking in and about giving back. And that energy has to be in that constant flow, in that constant circuit. Or if you're always putting out, you're going to be empty. And if you're always taking in, you're not going to be getting that reflection and that feedback of how your energy is affecting others. So I want to think with you this week about the things that we take in and the things that we pour out. And sometimes the things that we want to pour out are our gifts and our talents and our joy to others. But sometimes what gets spilled out is the frustration, is the anger, is the tension, is the worry. And sometimes what also gets spilled out is our pieces of our joy. And they get spilled out in random ways where when we're jostled or nudged or caught up in the swirl, as Oprah calls it, of life, things start to just spill over. Our cup just gets jostled out and we don't know where that energy went. We can't account for it. We don't know the impact of it. We don't even know where it actually went and how we were being an impact on someone else. So instead of our energy and our joy and the things that we're conjuring and trying to synthesize and pour into others being thrown out in random ways, I want to concentrate with you this week on being intentional about where you're pouring your energy, who you're pouring your energy into, what situations you're pouring your energy into, so that you can see that fill and refill you in the future. Thinking about that circuit of how energy moves, how your money moves, how your words move. All these things are just forms of energy that go out and come back. And we eventually get back what we put out. So I want to think with you this week about really being intentional about your energy, really pouring into the situations that you know you have a stake in, an investment in, a benefit in, things that you really want to see change, things that you really want to see grow. And the things that are not for your energy to manage, then step away from those things. You can only control the things that are in you to do, right? And so thinking about how other people may react, thinking about how other people may receive it, or trying to pour energy out on someone who's not ready to receive it, pouring energy into a venture that's not going to be profitable, moving things around when there's no space, right, for them to actually coalesce, is what I want you to think about this week, right? Make sure that your energy is being poured in the right direction. Do not be spilled out, jostled, or taken aback or getting caught in the swirl by situations, circumstances, people, or words that are not there to serve your highest good. So I hope you feel inspired. I'm still on cloud nine from last week. Find some inspiration, find some intention this week, and pour everything you have into the purpose that you're determined to live. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.